Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. Playoff time. Now, this is definitely one of the series I'm highly looking forward to between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens. These two teams haven't met in the playoffs since 1979, which is over 40 years. So these two fan bases have been waiting for this day to come and for these two teams to finally meet up in the playoffs again. So this is going to be a fun one. So in this video, I want to talk about the season series between these two teams. I want to talk about each individual team and how they did during the year, and then give my take on who I think may win this series. So definitely stay with me throughout. The season series between the Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens went in favor of the Maple Leafs. They won 7-2. They went 7-2-1, and Montreal went 3-6-1. Goals for went towards the Maple Leafs. They scored 34 goals to 24 goals for Montreal. Power play percentage went towards the Maple Leafs. They had 22.2% to Montreal's 18.2%. Toronto finished 17th in the league in power play, and in the last 16 games, they went 4 for 40. So definitely this is something they have to address heading into the playoffs, as playing with the man advantage, especially a team like the Maple Leafs who have a high-powered offense, can really help win a series. So they really have to get this better if they want to succeed in this series. The leading scorers for these two teams during this series, for the Maple Leafs, it was Austin Matthews with 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points. And for the Canadiens, it was Jeff Petrie with 0 goals, 10 assists, 10 points. The hits went in favor of the Montreal Canadiens, 321 to 195. So this is something to keep in mind on if this series is going to be a long, grueling series. If it's going to be a 6 or 7 game series, if Montreal can continue playing like this and really take the body and hitting as much as they can, it may help win the series, as it may get into the heads of the Toronto Maple Leafs and throw them off their game. So this is something they're going to have to address heading into this series for them to have a chance to win. So talking about each individual team, I'll go over the Maple Leafs first. They went 35, 14, and 7 for 77 points. They went first in the North Division, and they won the North Division. So congratulations to the Maple Leafs on a great season. Goals for, they had 187 goals, which is 6th best in the league. Goals allowed, they went 148, which was 7th best. Looking at points, who did well on the team, it was led by Mitch Marner with 67 points. He had 20 goals, 47 assists, 67 points. So a great year by Mitch Marner. Austin Matthews scored 41 goals, 25 assists for 66 points. And his 41 goals helped him win the Rocket Richard Trophy. So congratulations to Austin Matthews. He had a fantastic year. A lot of highlight reel goals he scored during the year. And he was a fun player to watch this year. Really elevated his gameplay. And I hope he can really bring that into the playoffs and help them, go far with it. Tavares, 19 goals, 31 assists, 50 points. Nylander had 17 goals, 25 assists, 42 points. So when you're looking at the top 4 point getters for this team, it's where you want it to be. It's Marner, Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander, and you hope that gameplay goes and goes right into the playoffs, where they continue the way they played during the regular season. Riley had 5 goals, 30 assists, 35 points, and Hyman had 15 goals, 18 assists for 33 points. Looking over to their net minding, you have Jack Campbell. He had a fantastic year. He went 17-3-2. His GAA was 2.15, and his save percentage was a .921. Rittich went 1-1-1, 2.72 GAA, .888 save percentage. And Anderson went 13-8-3 with 2.96 GAA and at .895 save percentage. So Sheldon Keefe has said that Jack Campbell will get the start for Game 1. Something to keep in mind is that Jack Campbell never started in a playoff game, and Freddie Anderson has 1 game played in his last 2 months. So their net minding is going to be a question mark, but I think Jack Campbell has had a fantastic year this year. You saw him go on that long stretch of winning all those games and really played well behind this team. So I can't wait to see what he offers in the playoffs. Hope he can continue the way he's been playing in the regular season. That translates into the playoffs as well for them. So heading over to the Montreal Canadiens side, they went 24, 21, and 11 for 59 points, 4th in the North. Goals for, they had 159 goals, which was 17th best, and goals allowed, which is 168 for 18th best. Their leading point getters were Toffoli with 28 goals, 16 assists, 44 points. Great year for him, almost hitting the 30-goal mark. Jeff Petrie, 12 goals, 30 assists, 42 points, and he had a sensational year putting up points, and he should be definitely in the running for being a candidate for the Norris Trophy. Nick Suzuki went 15 goals, 26 assists, 41 points. And side note with Suzuki, in the last 11 games, he has 7 goals, 7 assists for 14 points. So he's been on a tear to end the year. Hopefully that can continue leading into the playoffs. Tatar went 10 goals, 20 assists, 30 points. Anderson went 17 goals, 7 assists, 24 points. And Danault went 5 goals, 19 assists, 24 points. So looking over at their net minding, Carey Price went 12, 7, and 5 with a 2.64 GAA, .901 save percentage, and Allen went 11, 12, and 5 with 2.68 with a .907 save percentage. So, looking over at these two teams, they definitely had a lot of injuries throughout the year. Hopefully, health isn't a question mark in this series. I think it's going to be a fun, entertaining series. On Montreal's side, I hope their net minding can really steal some victories. If Price can play outstanding, it could really help them win the series. I like the depth on this team. I like what they've added as far as what additions they made in the offseason and during the trade deadline as well. So, I'm going to give the slightest edge to Toronto in this one. A lot of people are going on the side of the Maple Leafs as far as them taking this series. And I'm going to have to agree. I really like what Toronto has done in this offseason and the trade deadline as well. I think the additions of Thornton, Simmons, and especially Foligno are really going to help this team, change the character of this team, make them a bit more grittier, make them play more as a team. I like how that showed in spurts throughout the year. I like how Galchenyuk being brought to this team really helped solidify their depth as well. He played well when he was inserted into this lineup. I just think it's a real good team. It's a different team from years past of the Maple Leafs, and I think they're going to win this series. I do. I really do like what Montreal has added. I think it's going to be a tough. I don't think it's going to be a short series. A lot of people are predicting that. I think this is going to go possibly 6 games, but I think it's going to be a fun, entertaining series, and that's definitely what you want heading into the playoffs. So, comment below what you think about this. I think this is going to be a fun, entertaining series. Who do you think is going to win between the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs? Comment below and let me know. And thank you always for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. Join our hockey team. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.